Another great feature that Winding Cypress has is this boardwalk. Now, Winding Cypress has almost 2,000 acres, but they're not allowed to build on much of it. They only have 733 homes scheduled out of that 2,000 acres, which means that there's about 2.6 acres per home, which is the lowest in all the non-golf communities around here. So, for example, Isles of Collier is 1.5 acres per home. Naples Reserve is 0.6. Hacienda Lake's 1.3. So the 2.6 that Winding Cypress has is really quite unique, quite good. And what they've done is they built this boardwalk. It takes probably about 4 minutes to walk from the road down to this boardwalk, but at the end you come to this wetland area, and they have this nice covered area for us, seats to sit on, and you can come here, and when you don't hear mowers in the next communities or in the distance, it really is quiet. And quite often you can be down here, you'll see all sorts of wading birds in the marshes, lots and lots of butterflies and different coloured dragonflies, and deer come wandering out of the bush up there. So this is actually facing northeast, so over in that direction there, north of Winding Cypress, you have Verona Walk, which is a community that was established by the same builders that built Winding Cypress, and that was finished some years ago. And over in that direction there to the east and southeast is Naples Reserve. It's a little bit of a distance over there, but it is over there. But between us we have lots of lovely land that is dedicated preserve that they can't build on, and you can come down here and, if you wish, bring a book and enjoy the peace and solitude, or just come and watch the butterflies and the dragonflies dancing across that wetland area. So it really is nice and peaceful. Now, they do say that there's wild boar down here. I've never personally seen one. And they also say that there's Florida panthers down there. Now, I have seen a Florida panther, not down here, but in a different part of the community. And of course, in this area, we also have bears. And the bears tend to ignore everybody and just go along their merry way, foraging for food. But we do have quite a few deer that come visiting quite regularly, actually. But they were here long before we were, so it's only fair that we should share the area with them. They're allowing us to enjoy it. But like I say, this is really, really peaceful, and it's nice they provided this. And it's surprisingly enough, it is quite popular. You'll see people coming down here on the bicycles, and some people I've even seen bring lunches down here and sit here for a while. But it's nice, peaceful, quiet. And these preserves on either side, nobody's allowed to go in the preserve. If a tree falls down, it has to be left. If it falls onto the boardwalk, it can be pushed off, but nobody's allowed to go into the preserves. That's just the way things are. The boardwalk itself is set up. It's about, well, depending on the land, but it's between 3 and 4 feet higher than the land, so you don't have to worry about any little critters down there coming to steal your food or your sandwiches or wanting a drink off you if you bring one down here. But it really is nice and peaceful. I can just hear a mower over to my right there, which is obviously in Verona Walk. Must be lawn day on Mondays. But the boardwalk goes down here, and then just behind the trees there it splits into two, and one goes in one direction and one goes in the other, so you're not walking down one path and walking the other one, you can go in either direction. There you can see it split. And if you go onto the left hand side, there's a little bit more water vegetation, whereas on the right hand side it's a little bit drier, so whichever way you want to go. But of course, the best time to come down here is early morning when the sun comes out, not too early, and don't come late in the day, because we do have mosquitoes here, of course. But it's nice to come down here while the sun's shining and enjoy some peace and quiet. So that's the Winding Cypress Nature Trail. Enjoy.